The Himalayan bear is the owner of the moon sign. The Himalayan bear, other names, white-breasted bear, black Himalayan bear, black Usurian bear, is a predatory mammal species from the bear family. The Himalayan bear is often called the moon bear because of its white patch on its chest, which is shaped like a crescent moon. The description of the Himalayan bear should begin by telling us about its unusual mark on its chest. It is this mark that makes it possible to unmistakably distinguish this bear from other representatives of the bear family. A peculiar spot of white color, sometimes with slight yellowing, resembling a crescent or the letter V, adorns the broad chest of the moon bear. Due to the fact that the main color of the Himalayan bear is black, this mark is very conspicuous. In the description of the Himalayan bear there are other, but not so striking distinguishing features. This white-breasted bear looks much smaller than a brown bear and has a slimmer build. In addition, the moon bear has large round ears and a thin, sharp-nosed muzzle, which may be slightly lighter than the main coloration. The Himalayan bear has a very thick and shiny black or black-brown coat. Its fur is silky but short. It looks especially lush on the sides of the head, forming a kind of mane, of course, not as luxurious as that of the king of beasts. The size of the Himalayan bear, though smaller than that of the brown or polar bear, is still quite imposing. The females look much smaller than the males. The body length of an adult male varies between 150 to 180 centimeters with a body weight of 100 to 140 kilograms, while an adult female has a body length of 120 to 150 centimeters and weighs 80 to 120 kilograms. The height at the withers of these bears is about 80 centimeters. They also have a short tail, which is only 11 centimeters long. The life expectancy of a Himalayan bear is about 25 years on average. The polar bear is a very sturdy and strong animal. The shoulders of an adult bear can be up to 1 meter wide. Its paws, which have sharp claws, are particularly powerful. With their help, the Usuri bear can easily move through trees and dig holes. In addition, the bear has quite impressive teeth that allow it to chew through even the hardest types of trees. The Himalayan bear has a good memory, a truly unique and very interesting animal. The Himalayan bear inhabits mountain and hill forests from Iran to Japan, passing through Afghanistan, Pakistan, the Himalayas and Korea. In addition, the habitat of the Himalayan bear also covers parts of China, Khabarovsk Krai, Yakutia, and Vietnam. The Himalayan bear even inhabits the island of Taiwan. In the mountainous areas, these hoofed bears rise to a height of up to 4 kilometers in the summertime and descend closer to the foothills in the winter. Himalayan bears live mostly in trees, where they forage for food and hide from their enemies, preferring deciduous or mixed forests and avoiding open and swampy areas. The polar bear is a skilled tree climber, climbing up a tree in seconds and descending from it just as quickly. Despite the fact that the Siberian bear spends most of its life in trees, it does not prevent it from moving confidently on the ground, an excellent swimmer. When climbing to the top of a tree, the bear often breaks the branches to eat the fruit of the tree. However, it does not throw away the broken branches, but folds them under itself, making a kind of huge nest for its rest. In especially quiet weather, you can hear the crunch of breaking branches in the forest. The Himalayan bear lives sedentary and prefers solitude. The exceptions are the mating season and places of great abundance of food, where several individuals may gather at once. In both cases, a strict hierarchy is observed, with the older individuals having an advantage over the younger ones. The rest of the time, the Himalayan bear lives alone. These animals are very territorial, preferring to move along the same routes. They mark their possessions with markers, and leave the developed territory only when food disappears. In winter, the Himalayan bear hibernates, making a den in the hollows of old trees at a height of at least 5 meters. In mid-autumn the bear begins to prepare its den. Usually they choose linden or poplar trees, in which they gnaw a hole of suitable size and adjust the internal space to their size. If there are no suitable trees, he will make a den in a cave or any other convenient place. Curiously, these bears have not one but several dens, so that there is a place to hide in case of danger. Before the Himalayan bear goes into hibernation, which usually lasts from November to March, it puts on fat. During hibernation, all of the animal's vital processes slow down. In the spring, the bear comes out of his dwelling and immediately starts searching for food, because his reserves during the hibernation have been significantly depleted. Himalayan bears are noisy animals and make many different sounds to express their mood. They growl, slurp, whine, grunt, snap, and hiss. The Himalayan bear is most active at dusk and at night, preferring to rest in the tree canopy or caves during the day. But these animals can also be active during the daytime during the ripening of their favorite delicacies. The Himalayan bear tries to avoid people and usually does not show aggression towards them. However, there are known cases of this bear attacking humans. Therefore, when meeting him, one should be extremely careful and not forget that this is a wild predator, which can be very unpredictable. The Himalayan bear has a good memory, remembering both good and evil. Man is first and foremost an enemy to this beast. In addition to humans, brown bear, Amur tiger and some other big cat species are a threat to these leering bears, and young animals are often attacked by wolves. The Himalayan bear prefers to hide from people and for good reason. After all, it is a valuable hunting object because of its fur and bile, which has medicinal properties. In some countries there are special farms where these bears are bred for the purpose of extracting gallbladder for use in pharmaceuticals. But mostly the Himalayan bear suffers at the hands of hunters. Uncontrolled poaching has led to the Himalayan bear being listed in the Red Book. In addition, deforestation and other human activities have a detrimental effect on the population of this bear species, depriving it of its natural habitat and foraging base. Like the giant panda, the Himalayan bear's diet consists mainly of plant food. The Himalayan bear eats nuts, berries, various fruits and fruits, shoots, buds, mushrooms, seeds, bulbs, roots, cones and acorns. Honey and bird cherry are the bear's favorite delicacies. To get them, the bears will go even to the end of the world. Their natural agility and strength allow them to get any kind of delicacies. Despite the vegetarian diet, the Himalayan bear can hunt, but does it rather rarely. If a polar bear decided to go hunting, most often its victims would be deer, wild boars or livestock, which the bear would simply snap the neck with its strong paws. But this does not happen often, so most of his prey are beetles, ants, larvae, mollusks, frogs, eggs and even bees. 16 plus The Himalayan bear's mating season is in midsummer and is usually quite peaceful. These bears become capable of reproduction at the age of 3 to 4 years. Pregnancy of the Himalayan bear lasts about 7 months. By the middle of winter, Himalayan bear cubs are born in the den. Usually, 1 to 2 cubs are born, and only rarely 3 to 4 cubs can be born. A female bear gives birth no more than once in 3 years. The Himalayan bear's cubs are born absolutely helpless, blind, and weigh no more than 400 grams. The newborn cubs have practically no fur, but after a month they are covered with grayish fluff, gradually changing it to black fur. The cubs develop rather slowly and by May they weigh no more than 3 kilograms. Therefore, the mother bear comes out of the den later than usual, allowing the cubs to get stronger. All this time she stays with them and feeds them with her milk. When the mother and her cubs leave the den, the Himalayan bear cubs gradually begin to switch to plant food. The cubs stay with their mother, who protects them, until they are about 3 years old. When they reach the age of 3, Himalayan bear cubs become fully independent. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel to be the first to receive only the latest and most fascinating stories about the most different animals of our planet.